Sri Jaindra Saraswati Vidyalaya Matriculation High Secondary School, Singanallur.
Namaste. Today we are going to discuss about Lesson 11 Recent Developments in Physics of Class 12 Physics. In this lesson we will discuss about nanoscience and robotics. What is nanoscience? Nanoscience is the study of the structures and materials on the scale of nanometer. What is nanometer? It is 10 power minus 9 meter. Nano means 1 billionth of a meter, which is 10 power minus 9 meter. Why this nano size is very important? If the matter is divided into such a small objects, their properties will change. Their properties like mechanical property, electrical, optical, magnetic, and even other properties of the materials when they are synthesized in the nano size will change, will differ from their original properties. So only nanoscience has got this much importance in this century. Now let us discuss about nanotechnology. Nanotechnology is a technology involving the design, production, characterization and application of nanostructured materials. Nanotechnology is the understanding and control of matter at the nanoscale, at dimensions between approximately 1 and 100 nanometers, where unique phenomena enable novel applications. Nanotechnology is helping to considerably improve, even revolutionize many technology and industrial sectors. Information technology, homeland security, medicine, transportation, energy, food safety, and environmental science, among many others. What are nanoparticles? A nanoparticle is a very small particle that ranges between 1 to 100 nanometers in size. Undetectable by the human eye, nanoparticles can exhibit significantly different physical and chemical properties to their larger material counterparts. The solids are made up of particles, that is, atoms and molecules. Each particle has a definite number of atoms which might differ from material to material. If the particle of the solid is of size less than 100 nanometer, it is said to be a nanosolid. When the particle size exceeds 100 nanometer, it is a bulk solid. It is to be noted that nano and bulk solids may be of same chemical composition, but the important is that their properties differ. For example, in zinc oxide in ZnO, it can be both in bulk and nano form. Though the chemical composition is the same, the nano form of the materials shows strikingly different properties when compared to the bulk part. So only nanoscience and nanotechnology is building up very equal importance in this upcoming century. Now we shall see the interdisciplinary nature of nanotechnology. Nanotechnology is used in many areas like physics, chemistry, material science, information technology, biology, biotechnology, medicine, engineering, and even more. Nano in nature. Even before the scientists looked upon this nanoscience and nanotechnology, in nature itself, nano was there. Nanoscale structures existed in nature long before the scientists began studying them in laboratories. A single strand of DNA, the building block of the living thing, is about 3 nanometers wide, and the scales of the wings of a morpho butterfly contains nanostructures that change the way light waves interact with each other. Where this phenomenon is used in laboratories is manipulation of colors by adjusting the size of the nanoparticles with which the materials are made. With the nano in nature, in laboratories, they are using this technology. And similarly, nano in nature, the feathers of the peacock contains nanoparticles. Peacock feathers get their indistinct coloration from light interacting with two-dimensional photonic crystal structures just 10 of nanometers thickness. This is used in laboratories. Similar nanostructures are made in the lab to glow in different colors as how the peacock's feather colors is there. So far we have seen about nanoparticles, nanotechnology. Now we will discuss about robotics. Robotics is an integrated study of mechanical engineering, electronic engineering, computer engineering, and science. Robot is a mechanical device designed with electronic circuitry and programmed to perform a specific task. These automated machines are highly significant in this robotic era. They can take up the role of humans in certain dangerous environments that are hazardous to people, like diffusing bombs, which is shown in the nearby picture. One robot is diffusing the bomb, and you have got finding survivors in unstable ruins and exploring mines and shipwrecks. Nearby, you have seen the robot which is diffusing a bomb, a robot which is designed like a nurse, and a robot which is designed like a dog. In 1954, George Deville invented the first digitally operated programmable robot called Unimate. George Deville and Joseph Engelberger, the father of modern robotics industry, formed the world's first robot company in 1956. In 1961, Unimate was operated in a General Motors automobile factory for moving car parts around in New Jersey. Now let us discuss about the components of robotics. The robotics system mainly consists of sensors, power supplies, control systems, manipulators, and necessary software. Most robots are composed of three main parts. First one is the controller, which is also known as the brain, which is run by a computer program. It gives commands for the moving parts to perform the job. Next, you have got the mechanical parts, which includes motors, pistons, grippers, wheels, and gears that make the robot move, grab, turn, and lift. The last one is the sensors to tell about the robot about its surroundings. It helps to determine the sizes and shapes of the objects around, distance between the objects, and directions as well. The other components of robotics include the power conversion unit, which is composed of batteries, solar power, and hydraulics. Actuators include the energy conversion into movement. The majority of actuators produce rotational or linear motion. Next one is the electric motors. They are used to actuate the parts of robots like wheels, arms, fingers, legs, sensors, camera, weapon system, etc. Different types of electric motors are used. The most often used one is an AC motor, brushed DC motor, brushless DC motor, and a geared DC motor. Pneumatic air muscles. These are the devices that are contract and expand when the air is pumped inside. It can replicate the function of a human muscle. They contract almost 40% when the air is sucked inside them. Next, it is made up of muscle wires. They are thin strands of wire made up of shape memory alloys. They can contract by 5% when electric current is passed through them. You have got piezo motors and ultrasonic motor, which are basically we use in industrial robots. The sensors, which are generally used in task environments as it provides information of real-time knowledge. Now let us see the types of robots. Industrial robots include six types. They are Cartesian, Scara, cylindrical, delta, polar, and vertically articulated one. The six-axis robots are ideally used for arc welding, spot welding, material handling, machine tending, and other applications. The next type of robot is humanoid robots. Humanoid robots are created to resemble human appearance and replicate the human activities like walking, lifting, and sensing. These robots can perform human like activities. They look like humans and mimic human actions. Hansen Robotics Sophia is a perfect example of humanoid robots. Now let us see a small video of this Sophia humanoid robot.
Yes, you do cannot know me.
I can't clearly remember.
Because the last time we met, you were an earlier version of yourself. Some of those memories still exist, but your mind is different now.
Different how?
Better, faster, smarter.
If my mind is different, then am I still Sophia? Or am I Sophia again?
That's a good question.
But you don't have a good answer.
Now we shall see about the pre-programmed robots. A pre-programmed robot can perform simple tasks. A mechanical arm used for welding in an automated industry is an example of pre-programmed robot. Pre-programmed robots are the ones that have to be told ahead of time what to do and then simply they execute that program. They cannot change their behavior while they are working and no human is guiding their actions. And here nearby video you have got an example of a pre-programmed robot. Next is a teleoperated robots. Humans control these robots. They perform tasks in extreme conditions where humans cannot operate. Human controlled submarines or drones are examples of teleoperated robots. Here in this video you have got one drone which is operated by a robot. This robot is used to serve like Flipkart. And it is also getting its billing using the card. Next we have got an autonomous robots. These are independent robots that do not require human intervention. They carry out tasks on their own. A perfect example would be the Roomba vacuum cleaner. It uses sensors to roam throughout a home freely and it cleans our home. Next one is the augmenting robots. Augmenting robots enhance human capabilities by replacing the ineffective part. Some examples of augmenting robots are prosthetic limbs or exoskeletons. Here you can see how a robot operated hand is fixed to a person and he is using it effectively. Next, we will see how a robot is used in hotels for serving the foods. Nowadays, robots are replacing the human in many fields. Now we have come to the end of the video. Thus, in this video we have discussed about nanotechnology, nanoscience and robotics, how these fields are used in modern technology for helping the humans. Thank you.